Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 3, where we are playing with the Royal Core DLC, but everything else being vanilla. And in which episode, well, we're gonna end it. As you can see from, the time, it isn't as far later from when we won the Crusade, but apparently we are bloodthirsty for more because the guy that lost the kingdom now is also going to see his last kingdom fall to pieces because we can take that from him in a holy war for a kingdom because we are that virtuous and the Pope deems it right. So we are going to do that and, end this foul barbaric rule over these northern isles, and we will ever have a true and strong friendship of Holland and England, and they will never go to war like they never ever did, of course, in history. I am lying like I don't know out of my ass. The Netherlands and England have gone for quite a few times to war. By the by, I can have 14 out of counties because this lady in Cambrai, she is out of wedlock, means I can, she's a known criminal and I can revoke her titles. But first, I want to take care of this little issue that, there is some control loss in this territory, so I'm working on that. In the meantime, of course, we are quickly working up that development, and I wanted to show you that also on camera and not entirely off camera, even if I already built a few things off camera. These buildings are being put down very quickly. This is just wonderful. Wonderful to see how quickly development grows up because it just bumps it up immediately by such a great margin. I wonder if actually is it getting a penalty? No, it's not getting a penalty for having lower control. Interesting. Wasn't sure on that one. Hey, you've gone behind me. That is an interesting strategy. Let me put it that way. And you're going back into the water, it seems. I mean, you have quite a few people on your side, but do you know where you want to defend? Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go my way? Let's attack. Let's go with the whole... Ooh. It's a bad idea, apparently, but... it will make us move quicker for some time, so I'm going to run this nonetheless. But yeah, he does have only 19 versus 34. Oh, and apparently then we won't make it. Oh, I want to go in there into this battle, because I think that is gonna work out. Definitely when I say, Holland, you with your incredible amounts of money, why don't you support me by hiring for no cost these Knight Hospitallers? Because we were always the founder of this holy order, and I had totally forgotten that just a moment ago. Because I couldn't hire them in the Crusade, but that's because they were already pledged in the Crusade. But now, they're ours. And that means we can kick butt. Because actually, I think in Crusader Kings 3, it is easier than in Crusader Kings 2 to wage war. And that is because of this rallying system. And at first, I was, and perhaps like many people, I don't know if that is true, but I made use by putting several flags down. Bad idea. You don't want several flags. You want all the armies in a concise point. I became obese. Okay. Whatever. And distracting. It is good to have all your forces in one focal point. Certainly if you know who you're gonna attack. It has a few minor, and I really want to stress that out, minor disadvantages when doing that when you get attacked from other sides. And no, I gave my cat away for my real life life, but in virtual life I shall never ever give my cat away. There we go. Also, I love Paradox, but I also hate them. Why? Must every spouse you own have problems with cats? It's a little like cat issues are too common in this medieval world, and I do not think it is that common as Paradox makes it think. Maybe the owner of Paradox is either a cat lover, because I also have dogs. I don't know, maybe I thought it was like a cat lover and only wants only cats only for himself. I think it's a him. And I apologize now to Paradox for just having said that out loud and having no freaking clue what I'm apparently talking about. Or the person hates cats and doesn't want anybody else to have cats because cats are horrible. And I'm like, I want to make my own decision if I want to have cats. I am making this into a rant that is apparently very important to me, but very, very silly. Up to daisy. No, apparently not. Oh, Iceland is hostile to me, that's why. Sure. You go ahead and be hostile to me, Iceland. 2,000 men only. Yeeks. It's not a lot. Now I can split a little bit off you. 2,000 was right? Yeah, that is good. Alright. Replenish. I lost a Chancellor once again. Don't know why. 22. Decent enough as it is. And now your court, now the guy that we're attacking speaks Dutch. He was like, those Dutch people that are attacking. I was just distracted slightly because of this. I don't know if I can catch up to that. But those Dutch, yep, make it so we'll have a claim on Oost-Friesland. Because we never got the Duchy of Friesland in its entirety. But maybe we should just let that be, is what I'm wondering about nowadays. Craven. Yeah, sure, what is it? It doesn't matter to me. It's a vassal of mine, so I think with Craven they're actually less likely to revolt against you, so why in the heck not? Certainly because we have some artifacts that give us dread. This is an interesting turn of events though. Hold on a minute. Sure, you can have ambition. That is not conducive to our plans, but whatever. No, I wanted to have you in one location and move here with a different general. Because he might be keen on bursting my bubble. Alright, 10,000 versus 6,000, and here it is gonna be in... Ooh, was a little bit more troublesome, but our replenishment, our reinforcements there did well. Alright. Feeling good. Alluring confidence. Kaiserin. Oh yeah, I will give her a pain boost. And it'll be alluring. I don't mind being an alluring emperor. Go here, go here. That is not actually handy. They lost quite a few troops of them. That's pretty good. Oh, and by the way, the heir of the heir has been born indeed. He got his mother's Herculean trait. Awesome. He's got his father beautiful trait. Awesome. Didn't get his genius trait, but that isn't too surprising, as in this, for once, we didn't focus, or for once, most of the times on this channel, I should say, we focused when we looked at legacies into the blood legacy, which has a good chance of getting a lot of congenial traits. Here, however, we went with law, with making it cheaper to build stuff, and growing development. That is what we focused on. We had a totally different focus. And that is why it's not surprising to me that he didn't get all the best traits from his parents. That's just the way the cookie sometimes crumbles. I am going to attack you because you are besieging something I do not want you to besiege. Darn, first I have to besiege the atoll before we can go to Gowrie. Alright. Boom, bada bing, baby. Done that. Ah, you're returning. Very good. Gonna give you a Dutch sandwich. So you know how to properly cry out for help. Because you're being murdered. Because you've learned the Dutch language. You now know how to cry out for help. Yes, well. Yeah, won't save you. Because we are bloeddorstig. Bloodthirsty. Normally we are not. But in this, for this one time, we are. I just want to support this army before it gets... I don't know if this 2,500 could crack it. No, they don't have the troop quality for that. He gets a weak hook on me. Sure. But 300 lifestyle experience is not a problem if it's an unlanded person that gets a hook on you. That doesn't tend to turn the tide that much. There we go. You go in there. Why don't you split off a wee little bit so that you can support that army should they get under some duress. There we go. And we supported that army just in time to go like losses? What are losses? Well, actually, let's be fair here. We're still losing men. We didn't lose the battle, but yeah. We are a right feudal lord. And it's more important, of course, that we win than if some peasant get home. 75%. I'm surprised this isn't yet 50% the maximum yet of having won battles. And I really need to split this army because it would be a shame if we die due to attrition and thereby lose the war. Not that I think that's kind of likely at the point that we have already find ourselves in, but nonetheless. Dang. It's definitely the Scottish Highlands. There is not a lot of supply limit around here. I wonder, how's the supply limit in... Ooh, it's kind of hard to see in this... No, it's here, over here. Ah, 3,800. Over here is, by the way, where I have myself some Scottish land given to me by my wife because she knew that I was going to apparently to propose to her. I might have been a little bit nervous, which may have given it away. And she said like, well, or she thought to herself, I should say, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to make you special. Because I don't know why, but I have always had a very big love for the Scottish people and their landscape. And she made me a Scottish laird. Because there is like a little of a... how do you translate that properly? A little... little loophole. That's, I think, the right word to use. In the law, where if you own any Scottish land, you can get the laird title. You can get a official noble title. Now, mind you, the amount of land that I have is good enough to hold a picnic on, and that's it. Moreover, when you buy it with the I have less than 1,000 here. I should not be getting attritioned over here if I confused. And I should put in these men apparently because this is their last hurrah. You buy it with the explicit pointer that you cannot sell it, you cannot build anything on it because it lies in a nature area. And basically what they're trying to do is have so many people own land there that it's not really feasible for any government or business or what have you not to do anything there because they would have to buy from so many different people that would have to say yes to get anything constructed that it becomes a non-issue. Besides, most people that buy it, I assume, like me, are nature lovers and they won't even want to sell it. So that is all there is to it. And I am a Scottish laird. It might also be one of the reasons why, for instance, in our series where we use the mod, oh dear lord, the Fallen Eagle mod, where I started in Scotland. That's why I have a little soft spot, if you will, for the Scottish people. Although, I don't tell the Scottish this, but I actually went on a holiday in Ireland and did not go to Scotland. Oh dear Lord. There we go. It's a done deal business. This band, all... You are actually Christian. Wonderful. Now, let us find of our member of our Folkwalding dynasty a Folkwalding that can inherit stuff. You are going to be the inheritor of the King of Brittany. You are not even close to where I am. Wow, you already joined the Holy Order at the age of 12? Yes, you have. Didn't even know that was possible at the age of 12. But maybe that's like an upbringing event. Franconia, are you going to inherit anything? Yes, you are. King of Aquitaine that killed my daughter. Dirty bastard. I am not resentful. What are you talking about? Not in the slightest. I could give it to my son and then he would inherit my empire and then we would still, I think, make it. But that is just a little silly. Did he just get 3 boys? Yeah, he got 3 boys. So even if one dies, it will be done right. We need a boy that isn't going to inherit something. No, that's an inheritor, but this one isn't. But that's a bit of a silly thing to do. You're not inheriting anything. You are not... Arrange a marriage for you with this grandson who is amazing. Oh, sorry, that is an inheritor of a kingdom. That's not. That is also an inheritor of a kingdom, but still, if you do it right, congratulations, you're gonna be the King of Scotland. I'm gonna give you full... Oh, you're not willing to come to my court, I see. Do I have to use YouTube magic? I just wanted to do it on camera, man. You know what? I'm doing this the wrong way. You're kind of right. Sorry, family ruler search. You. Nope, that is a bad idea. You. Are you going to inherit anything? You're located in Dollop, but you're not going to inherit anything. Awesome possum. Congratulations. Grand title, Gowrie. At least that is the capital. It's all of Albany. Grand title. Hopefully you'll be strong enough. In fact, yeah, there's still a lot of Catholicism over here. That is excellent. I've only have 3 out of the 4 necessary counties. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lowborn ruler search. Wow, you're gonna get. I'm gonna give you a good general. There you go. It doesn't really matter. Full the series in that sense. There we go. But for some reason my inner self tells me you can't leave that boy with just really bad vassals. You have to try like a wee little bit. But yeah. Let's find some vassals for this boy. And yeah, I am not searching the best ones out. I'm trying to have a little bit of tempo in it because I also want to do the recap and I do want to say a hearty goodbye. Yeah, a little bit of stress because I'm ambitious and I now have given away one more title than I can hold. King of Scotland, create, boom, bada bing. Grand title, Kingdom of Scotland. There you go, Kingdom of Scotland. Grand independence. Grand independence. I can't do this because I'm stressed. Totally dying from doing this. Grand independence. And grant independence. There we go. We're near death because I am an ambitious man. I'm about to die out from the incredible stress levels that this has given me. But we can hint the dynasty of many crowns. Through careful planned marriage, alliances and conquest, the Fulkwalding dynasty has taken its rightful place among the true powers of the known world. Holland, Scotland, Aquitaine, Burgundy, our domain stretches far and wide. Many crowns sit atop of our heads, but by blood we are united as one. May our legacy live for eternity. And you get +2 stewardship, monthly prestige gain, direct vassal pay, and +5 levy size. So basically, because you've won a lot, you can even win more. And this is then what we end up with. We still have some weird territory from a grandfather that we once inherited. There's some small little areas that are weird because we have this as it is actually officially part of Pomerania. But we are the dynasty of many crowns. And on top of that, we are the most developed cultural central in the world. 59 is our end score, which is almost 20% more than Byzantium. In fact, no, we won't make it just in time. They will get to 51 before we get to 60. But still, by the virtue of our growth rate, that will definitely happen. And also by the virtue of the fact that we are still researching things that would give us even more development and growth. It is possible to beat Byzantium. One of the ways to do it is via Holland. We have the dynasty of many crowns. And we have played tall in a sense. In a sense. I understand the thing. It is a bit weird to do it this way, but we had such a well-developed area that by the virtue of the development... Oh, yeah, no, it was the right one. We got a 30% increase in the levies and taxes. And even now that we have thrown everything away, this person has 4,000 troops. The Double Kingdom, 10,000. We still hold 21,000 people. 3,000. Nobody is near us. Not even good old mighty England. We are the quintessential Fulkwalding dynastic head, and we are a hell of a power. I enjoyed this as an episode. I enjoy playing as my own culture, and it is a really odd thing to say goodbye to you, but my son, and I will give you that now as well, yes it is my son, is gonna be born, so, and for the funny thing, for the footnote, that is not that important whenever you get a child, so let me tell you that. But what is funny, considering this is a channel about dynasties, he is the dynastic heir of my family. Going back generations. I mean back to 1700s or something, when we came from Belgium originally. But yeah, my father is the second son of his father, but the first son, his son, there is one, but he doesn't want any children. And my other cousin, who is actually from a younger son, than my younger uncle than my father, so younger than my father. I'm making this very complicated. He is, by the fact that his father is younger, is not actually going to produce the dynastic heir. Besides, he got a girl, and I got a boy. So the dynastic heir is with me, and that's is just a icing on the cake for me. Although my wife, I think, would have preferred if she had had a girl. It's just a little bit more of a, sense of understanding what then would happen, whereas I have that, of course, with a boy. I enjoyed this over 7 years of YouTubing, and it's been a ride. I don't know if I should still make a video to end at everything. I will probably make a general post, but after 7 years of YouTube, I'm gonna take a long break, and I'm gonna do that in order to focus on my family, on my future family. on getting healthy, because I have told you somewhere in this series before, and that is still true. I'm actually suffering from a burnout. Things are difficult, and I need to focus on my mental health. I need to focus on my family, and frankly, over the 7 years of YouTube evolution, it has not become more enjoyable for me to make videos. I find YouTube, the way that it is set up, certainly with the algorithms, for instance, nowadays, it's just not favoring my type of classical Let's Play channel. And I have had very lovely comments of people that said, "Oh, we missed this. This is cool to see. If you want this, by all means, go to YouTube. Let them know that this is not okay. That channels like mine, that the small little channels are just getting overgrown by the big guys that just... Hey, good for them if they score single hit and they have this time to put in incredible amount of editing. It means amazing work. Don't get me wrong. They should have a lot of value for that. But people like me, YouTube just says, hey, you gotta grow bigger. You gotta go faster. This is the max of the last video. This is now new max. You need to do better. And it's stressful, man. I'm doing this for a hobby. And I don't need that. And I need time. And I'm gonna miss you, my community. That is definitely, yeah, that's definitely gonna be hard. I'm gonna miss that. But you can't win them all. And I've done enough. I've enjoyed it, but it's becoming a chore. It's becoming stressful, and I need more time for other matters. I thank you so much. If you were still around in this video listening to me rant, I thank you so much that I was worthy of your time for series that weren't the most popular. I thank you so much for the fact that I was apparently enjoyable enough, entertaining enough for you to possibly give a sub. Even if this is your first series and this is the first time you hear of me ending it, then I hope you find some enjoyment in all the series. And once again, as I say this, I know myself. I will probably do, when I find the time, when I find the enjoyment, when I find a random ass fact that I found funny to show, I will do probably a small series or whatever. Or a few episodes. Probably when CK3, for instance, comes out with new stuff, I might show my face again. Or when, for finally, Vampire the Masquerade 2 comes out, Bloodlines 2, for instance. But for now, I find this hard now that I'm here, but yeah, I made a decision a while ago. And I've been struggling with that decision for half a year, or even more perhaps. This is not one that I've taken lightly. And not the one I take lightly. But it is time for me to move on. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time, your enthusiasm, your spirited conversations, your nuggets of knowledge that you gave me that I didn't know about things. Thank you. Thank you all. And remember, with great peril, danger, and difficulty, if you overcome it all, there's such great beauty at the end of it. Until another time.